Next, we're going to hear a little bit about another conference, the International Symposium on Environmental Software Systems, which has been taking place this week in the Czech Republic. Our guide to that is a distinguished academic who teaches environmental informatics, scientific computation, and mathematical modeling at Masaryk University, and has been a driving force in extending INSPIRE linkages into the East European member states. Please welcome Jiri Hrebiceck.
Thank you very much for invitation to this plenary session. It's a very honor for me, and thank to organization committee. And I hope that my information, which I expect that I will have a half hour, but moderator told me you've got 10 minutes. I try to shorten my presentation for 10 minutes. Our conference, International Symposium on Environment Software System, has a subtitle, Frameworks for eEnvironment. And it's a working conference of International Federation of Information Processing. It's a working group, Computers and Environment. And we organize this conference together with Ministry of Environment and European Commission, DG, Information Society, and Media. You can see that the web page of our conference were in the detail session and so on. We was not so large conference. We were working conference where was more than 80 scientists and together more than 140 participants. Program structure was devoted to eEnvironment, cross-border services, and digital agenda for Europe, where we split the session for establishment new view to eEnvironment, how it's connected with open government data initiative, and connected with INSPIRE, which was presented as a digital Earth. Then we get together plenty of FP7 project for the development of single information space for environment. It means environment information system infrastructure and platform. Part one session was devoted to current topic. It's a climate services and ICT tools for urban planning, information tools for global environment assessment, and also theoretical background of semantic for environment. I would like thanks especially Alessandro Anoni, who opened our conference with excellent speech devoted to Digital Earth Vision for Europe. Professor Jackman, the president of International Society on Environment Modeling and Software, follow with a special speech devoted to making progress in environment modeling and simulation. I share our vision. It was my talk together with Werner Pirmann, president of German Umwelt Informatics Group. Environment reality and challenges for environment implementation in Europe, and also how to collect data in the Czech Republic and Eurostat by Professor Richlova. And then our conference was connected to e-government. Director of branch of Microsoft for e-government, Dr. Jiri Hrebiceck, had a introduction how to use cloud open data for the environment. And Professor Matiska, director of Center for Environment, for Education and Research Information Technology, introduced scientific cloud computing for environment in Masaryk University. And e-government was introduced. It means the Czech approach, where is a moving infrastructure project to family of integrated services by Ondřej Felix from Czech Ministry of Interior, Chief Architect of eGovernment of Czech Republic. And from an international point of view, this topic was discussed on Open Government Data Initiative from Austria, Martin Kaltenbeck. I would like recommend you how now we understand the term e-environment. In 2009, the Committee of Ministry of Member States, which was devoted to e-democracy, established Principle 40 of e-democracy as for environment, that e-environment is the use and promotion of information communication technology for purposes of environment, assessment and protection, spatial planning, and the sustainable use of natural resources, includes public participation. In general, e-environment is integrated into e-participation and e-government initiative European Union, and is going to one of the fundamentals of e-democracy. To explain these principles, there is a principle 87 of e-democracy. E-environment includes the use, it's a service, the use of ICT-based system for access to and the dissemination of environment data and information, as well as establishment of ICT-supported monitoring system and repositories for environmental knowledge. Following principle, it's closely connected with the INSPIRE. INSPIRE implementation is one of the pillars of the environment, because spatial planning and spatial cohesion are both basic components of the environment field, and once constitute major challenges for nation states and regional and local authorities. Of course, it's connected with deliberation on consultation on urban project. In the past, when we published a white paper on the environment, we had only 4 basic pillars. It was Aarhus Convention, it means access to environment information, public participation in decision making, and access to justice in environmental matters. Where we add 4 pillars, it's INSPIRE, and now we enlarge for these previous principles. Have a look, that is more larger framework, which is based issue from Lisbon strategy and E2010 initiative, where was announced single European information space. It's a space we specified for research in academic sphere, single information space for environment. Part of it is now implemented shared environment information system, which use GMS, GOSS, and all belongs now to the vision of a digital agenda for Europe connected with e-environment. Here you could see projects which coordinators participate at our conferences and discuss how to use a result of this project for implementation of single information space for environment, for using in implementation of INSPIRE, SAYS, and so on. E-environment and single information space for e-environment, the objective of implementation of, in short, CISE, is only conceivable in the medium term for selected area of environment relevance. There are 6 environment action plan, environment policy, and digital agenda for Europe. It's crucial. And current project, which implement the idea of CISE, is European project as ICT, FP7 project, ICT Ensure, EnviroGrid Black Sea, Genesis, Naturplus, Tatu, and EnviroFi. It's a future internet. Future internet is a very basic project for implementation eEnvironment, and is going to bring these diverse stakeholder communities together to understand environmentally observed processes with higher spatial resolution and contextual situation awareness at an unprecedented scale. If we have a look on this framework of single information space for environment, you could see this picture. And now after the discussion, we could see that we have to consider 5 subspaces. What is as a content? It means that semantic, legislation, also the policy. Policy is very important. Of course, it's connected with the budget and financing and so on. Organization, and what we are doing is a technical support development of infrastructure. I only mention that there was the conference, Shared Environment Information System, in last year in Brussels, which incorporate Open Government Data Initiative, and it's in European Open Government Data Action Plan for 2011 and 2015, where it mentioned cross-border e-government services. And there was mentioned digital agenda for Europe. Yes, e-environment services, which support the environment as a category, government services, are either under development, and now they are fragmented along national borders. And EU laws, from our point of view, could be reviewed on and modernized to support implementation of e-environment. There is Action 16. I only repeat what is written in Digital Agenda for Europe. It's implementation and improvement directive about the public access to environment information, support cross-border e-government services, and also work with member states and stakeholders to implement cross-border e-environment services, notably advanced sensor networks. And there are conclusions of our conference, what we consider that could be done for good implementation, infrastructure to follow the environment and follow digital agenda for Europe. It means establish national, regional environment information web centers for the environment, European data center. It was done. Promote access to electronically stored environment information, to support AirWatch and Water Watch as a first cloud computing application, established the one-stop access points for citizen-oriented environment and related e-government services, educate skill human capacity for use ICT tools as for Inspire, CISE, SAIS, GMES, and GOSS, and promote Commission efforts to develop the institutional capacity for public authority. Very important, ensure interoperability of common readable, user-friendly, and easy transferable formats of the data and information in Shared Environment Information System, GMES and GOSS. And also, very important is a conference here. It means develop, and apply comprehensive environment-related ICT tools, GIS, based on Inspire. Develop spatial data infrastructure for mobile workforce. It's new challenge, this mobile workforce. And we see that everybody, as Noel Krem-Kures, Vice President of the European Commission, said, every European is digital, and everybody will have mobile access. I see that I have to finish. And you can find these all new ideas in our proceedings and the web. And I would like to thank for your attention.